it's nice to have Charlotte Wessels from the Netherlands and from the famous Delain.
Thank you. Thank you.
How are you doing?
That sounds like an interesting read. Good. How are you?
Very good. I'm curious about the name Delain. How did that come about? Because it's not a very common thing.
Martijn came up with it, our keyboard player. He read it in a book by Stephen King. The book's called Eyes of the Dragon. And in that book, it is the name of country.
Discovered the special girl issue of Italian, and you have a. How did you get into this magazine right here?
I didn't even know it was in there.
There.
Oh, it's me, all right. Yeah, that's cool.
So the Japanese have a thing for
yeah, well, we just did we did a tour in Japan a few months ago, so it makes sense. But that's cool. I haven't seen that yet. I don't know what they write about me because it's
all
quite
good.
Japanese, but I hope it's good. Yeah.
This one's your new one.
Yeah.
Elaine. It's called We Are the Others. Now, there's the bonus tracks, but there was one that has a whole live show on it. Is that correct? That I saw, and I was looking for it, and I went back the next day. It was gone.
That would be Interlude, our latest record, this is our latest studio record, but like a few months ago we released Interlude, which is like a collection of previously unrecorded and unreleased songs, some covers, live tracks, and also there's a DVD with it which covers like almost an entire gig at a Metal Female Voices Fest. The guy from Nightwish, Marco Hitala, he is singing on both Lucidity and April Rain, our first two records, which
this is Lucidity.
Yes, it is.
That's where I heard that.
Yes. But on We Are the Others, we have a nice guest appearance as well, and that's a guest appearance by Burton C. Bell from Fear Factory.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's very interesting that the band started out with no intention of actually ever playing live. Is that true?
That's true, yeah. The thing is, what happened back when I met Martijn, he still had pretty serious health issues. He would get tired very, very quickly. And so his idea with the music that he had written, you know, kind of in his spare time, because he was forced to quit Within Temptation because of these health issues, but, you know, kept on writing music. But the idea back then was just for him to have a record with some people that he had met in within the scene, so that it would just be like a studio record with people from the scene. And I was basically just asked to provide some lyrics and some vocal lines for the spots that weren't that he didn't have yet. And I did, but it wasn't in the first place even meant to be me on the record. So this just developed from, you know, a very good cooperation that we thought it would be cool, you know, if there would also be like a new face on the record. But like the main reason that we didn't plan to have a real band is just because we didn't thought with his health that it would be possible to be touring, to be playing gigs, because, yeah, you know, that's the very reason he had to quit Within Temptation. But by the time that we released Lucidity, our first record, I don't know. I guess there was just a lot of positive energy, and like everybody involved in the project really felt like there should be gigs, there should be another record. You know, it was just we had a good thing in our hands, and we didn't want to let that go yet. So that's the point where we got band members together for the live band. And actually, already at the next record, April Rain, it was a complete turnaround, and it was like really like a classical touring band. So it basically it just got completely out of hand, and I am very glad that it did. Jesus Christ, I'm the one mistake that you love to This is our first time ever touring the US. We have done 2 separate shows, but this is our first time doing like a multi-city tour. And then it's always a surprise to see whether you've actually got a following here, because especially when you're not the headlining act, it's hard to estimate from ticket sales who's actually coming to see you, who knows the words to your songs. And we've been pleasantly surprised by how many people were singing along to every word of every song, all the gigs so far. It's not enough. People can check out our website, which is delain.nl, or our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/delainmusic. And I hope that people check out what we're doing. We're working on a new record. We're going on tour with Within Temptation next year in Europe. And there's a lot of good stuff coming up. So if you want to keep updated, check those sites. And I really hope to see everybody on the road.